It goes a little something like.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome in to the Crypto Logic Podcast. As you guys know, my name is Mike. You already know John. And like I said before, this is Crypto Logic Podcast. Today's Friday, man. We're having an amazing day. Hopefully you are as well. Now, Fridays are a little different. We don't run through the show kind of the same way. On Fridays, we are kind of a little bit more relaxed, kind of get you ready for the weekend, talk to you guys and answer some of your questions, your comments, things of that nature. So if you have any questions or comments and you want to be featured on the channel, just please write it down in the comment section down below and we will get it out to you as fast as possible. All right, so it's a little bit of news we're going to get to today, but overall the show will be about the comments, answering those, and then got a couple of tweets that we want to kind of talk to you guys about as well.
Look at the market cap. That's just,
yeah.
Damn.
Let's do
2.7?
it. 2.7. Hold on.
Yeah, 2.7.
Yep, 2.7. Yeah, man. 2.7. Almost up a percentage on the day. At least we're not red, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go, baby.
Bitcoin sitting at 61,000, still consolidating, which is, still a good thing. Ethereum hit 4530, I think, to yesterday or this morning. I can't remember, but it was
still not impressive because it was at 46, 40, close to 47.
Exactly, but I mean,
still consolidating high. Over 4K.
At least it's not super low. You know what I mean? At least it's not like down to like 3,000 or something. BNB has been steadily climbing every day we've been talking about. This whole week has been going up.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
BNB is fire right now.
Yeah, Solana dipped back down underneath Tether. Didn't it? It lost its fourth spot, but I mean, I think it'll be right. I mean, it's like, what is that? Is that a million? Or a billion?
Billion.
Yeah, so I guess a
billion.
A billion that needs to flood back into Solana, and then it will regain the fourth spot. So I'm not too much worried about Solana. You know what I'm saying? Solana has far outseeded what I thought Solana would do this year. So
that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a lot of companies that do that. I think.
Yeah,
so we have a few months left.
So.
We have 3 or 4 months left. I think.
Do you think the bull run will end in like New Year? I think maybe like a month or two after.
Yeah, it's gonna end around. I don't know when it's gonna end, but it may never end. It may not end until like May.
Yeah. Some people say that too. Yeah,
I don't know, but it's gonna end. I think if it were to end, it'll end after February. I think somewhere in February or after February. My opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. Nobody knows the future, but that's just what we believe. Cardano was over $2. Dipped back down a little bit. Now, dude. Okay, tell me if I'm tripping or not. On Twitter, everyone hates on Cardano. Like, even if you go to Cardano to like look up like what
we have
people are
people that
talking
hate
about,
our comments too.
They are like really like, dude, Cardano is trash.
It's the same thing. They hate XRP because they just stay
stagnant.
They just stay the same. It's funny because these type of cryptos, you can literally sell your bags and then buy something else, double your money in the new project, and then buy back in, and it'll still be the same price.
Yeah, I mean XRP especially just because the lawsuit is getting suppressed and all that.
Yeah,
but but I mean, if you've been holding Cardano since like 15 cents, maybe 10 cents, 30 cents.
Same thing with Chainlink holders too.
Do you really want to, sell out and then have to buy back in at almost damn near $2? Don't really make sense. So it's like you might as well just chug along and hold it. I mean, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's like you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't, right? Because you look at the Twitter space or you look at the crypto space and you see LCX going on a parabolic run. CRO just hit a parabolic run. You know what I'm saying? VXV hit a parabolic run within this year. Quant did the same thing. So, you look at all these other cryptos and then you're looking at the one that didn't do much. You're kind of second guessing yourself, like, God damn, what am I gonna do here? Am I gonna am I gonna move?
Go
or not?
Wait, go down. Okay, so Doge's at the number 9.
Yeah, Doge is at 9.
Where is CRO yet? Because CRO we've been holding for a long time. Freaking got out
right here. 23.
I got out of CRO, man. Went up to 40 cents.
Yeah,
I got out, bought some more time. So I personally sold my CRO, got out, put half in the time. And the other half is parked in USDT right now, and I'm waiting to see what I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna get LCX or Cardano. I don't know. Maybe VXV. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm in the Discord now talking about it right now.
I ended up selling my CRO as well. I was up a pretty significant amount, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Could it potentially keep going? Probably. You never time the top, and if it does continue to go up, great. If it doesn't,
60% for the week. It's a lot. It's like triple.
But I ended up allocating some of my funds to Polkadot because I wanted to get in on the Akala crowd loan. I remember I was telling you guys about that if you watched the show. And I got in on that, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, hopefully, and I think it lasts for like 2 days before they like shut it off or whatever, and then people start to get their allocated funds. So I'm gonna wait to see, man. I'm really excited about it.
I'm pumped, we'll see. Dude. I was like, should I sell it up right big? Forget it. To be honest, I don't really care for CRO anyway. Never really did. I just knew that at some point in time it was gonna make some type of money. But then now that I fully understand tokenomics so much more, 30 billion tokens, even if it hit the top 10, it'll be $1.15. To me, it's like, all right. So from where I'm at now, it's probably gonna be another double. So I was like, all right, who knows how long it's gonna take to get to a $35 billion market cap? Yeah. If you really think about it, the tokenomics of it doesn't allow you to have a great price appreciation if you don't really love the project. I don't really love crypto.com. I like it, but I like Uphold more. I like LCX. I like Coinbase more. That's just me, right? So I'm like, all right. I mean, I'd rather invest in the Nexo at this point. And look at Nexo's tokenomics. It has way less tokens. I was like in the millions range, hundreds of millions range, less than $1 billion. So if I was gonna invest into something like that, I would invest in the Nexo, Celsius, etc. CRO is great. I think it's been great, but it would be a great project to hold if you had bought in last year or earlier in the year when it was under like 5 cents, when it was like 3 cents, under a penny, and you have like tens and tens of thousands of it. Yeah, that makes sense. To when it gets to $1, you're like, oh man, I have like tens of thousands of dollars, because you probably have accumulated like 50, 60, 100,000 CRO. Exactly. We only have like thousands. Yeah. I bought it, I think like fucking 14 cents, 16 something cents around there. Yeah, something like that. So to hit 40 cents, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm taking advantage of this. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna wait for another $20 billion to get into it just to get to $1. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, out, and then I'm good. Like, cool. And go to time. And that's one of the things, man, I feel like we as a community should talk about, because I feel like a lot of people get demonized for making their decisions. Like CRO, when it was up, we ended up taking profits on it. But some people will be like, bro, you're dumb. Like, this is literally gonna start. This is the start of it. It's gonna go to this, and this. But it's like, bro, you have to understand tokenomics first. Well, not only just the tokenomics, you have to understand that everybody's way that they think, or everybody's investment strategy is different, and you should be okay with that side of it. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone, like, for example, there was a guy, I did a TikTok stitching a guy who got into Decentraland. When we were talking about Decentraland, he got in at like 20 cents and he sold it when it was at like $3 or $4. And this one guy commented, he was like, bro, why the heck did you sell at $3? Like, you should have waited. It just got started. It's gonna hit $8, $10, whatever. But I'm like, dude, why do people feel the need to demonize somebody based off of what they want? Because sometimes it's stupid, though. I mean, either way, it's like you can say that with anything. Like, you may not agree with somebody, but it's your opinion. Like, you can think something stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah, but like, why do people think that their opinion is so much more valid than someone else's? Like, some people just think that people think their track record's better. They're like, all right, well, I'm in my opinion, like how I would think for someone is like, well, my track record's proven that everything that I've done and how I think has gotten me to where I am now. Yeah. And then that person, they're like, they don't know. They're like, either that person, the decisions you've made don't correlate to my decisions. So in their head, they're like, all right, well, based on my track record, if you put up together, like, decisions that I've made theoretically have been in favor of life, while your decisions have kind of made you go backwards in life. That's how some people really think. Like, yeah, I kind of think like that sometimes. And it's just some people think like that. They say, hey man, like, they either care and they're like, hey, why are you doing this? Like, I wouldn't have done that, because that's just being, I guess, egotistical, narcissistic, whatever. But it's just like, if they really care, like, they just think that, because if you don't care, you wouldn't care what they did. Like, oh, right, that's cool. Right. But some people really care. Like, oh, why would you do that? Like, I wouldn't have done that. And some people really say that because they think that, well, every decision I've made has been positive. So it's different when someone hasn't done jack shit. And then they're like, oh, I don't know why you're doing that. Like people that buy sheep. Oh, I don't know why you buy sheep. Oh, why are you selling your sheep? Hold it. And they've never made money off of it.
Yeah.
But then somebody that's made money off of it would probably, like Dogecoin Millionaire actually said, hey, it's not a good time to buy sheep right now. He gets it.
Yeah.
He wasn't he wasn't telling people to buy sheep at all-time highs. He was like, hey, and he told people to buy Floki, and Floki blew up. And then he made a video. I saw a post on his Instagram last night. He made a post, and I DM'd him like, yo, bro, he only DM'd us back twice, and I'm trying to get him to. He's like busy, I guess, but he's trying to get him on the show. But he basically made a video about how to stake Cardano, and he's like, man, I make a video about Dogecoin, gets 50,000 views. I make a video about Cardano, gets 4,000 views. No one cares about that stuff.
Yeah, they're chasing green
And
candles.
he's realizing it. He's like, man, like no one cares about, like you could really just invest Cardano and stake it. And he's tapping into it. Only 4,000 views compared to him talking about Dogecoin, get 50,000 views.
Yeah.
But I say that to say that some people, they just think that their opinion is more validated because of their personal track record and basically maybe who they listen to and stuff. So they're assuming that person, like, hey, maybe I can help this person out. Like that move that you did isn't something that I would do. Right. And then some people either take it or they take it as forget you. I'll do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, all right, good luck.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. That's just how it is. I just think how people are.
I get it, man. I'm no shade, no, whatever. Like if that's what you want to do, like we said the other day.
Everyone has their own decision at the end of the day. You don't control that person's body.
Exactly, dude.
So
if you want to do it, do it. It's your money, bro. It's your money. If you feel comfortable doing it,
do
it.
I have a friend on the show. I'm gonna air him out right now. This dude has been holding Dogecoin.
Don't air him.
He has some thousands in Dogecoin.
Don't air him out, man.
Sell that motherfucker. He's been holding it. He's been holding and holding and holding and holding. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying to tell. I'm like, we did the tokenomics. We did the market cap. I'm like, for this thing to hit $1, it's going to be ranked in the top 3. It's going to pass Binance.
Top 3.
It's going to be over $100 billion.
Not top 3. Top 3?
I'm like, Binance's market cap, it would be 76 cents. And I think Dogecoin hit 73 cents and it went all the way to number 4. And that was like peak. Saturday Night Live. Even Sheeb couldn't even get there. Sheeb was blowing up like crazy, only got to 50 billion. So you're telling me it has to get to 50 billion plus another 50 billion on top of that to get to 100 billion to eventually get to 76 cents to $1, 76 cents again?
Yeah,
hey,
I don't see
if it happens, I look stupid, great, but I'm very, very, very confident in the fact that that's not going to happen. There's way more positions, way better positions to put that money that's sitting there on Doge into other things to make you more money. And that's why, me personally speaking, my opinion on that makes anyone else thinking different than that stupid. And that's just me though.
Right.
And you can't say that it's wrong or right. I can say that it's stupid, but then you can say it's not stupid. And then we're just going in circles at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would happen this bull run, but I mean, to say that it wouldn't hit $1 ever, I don't know.
It depends.
Because the market cap is not going to stay that small.
This needs to be at least 5 trillion, 6 trillion market.
Yeah.
But then you don't know where else Solana going to pump, Cardano's going to pump, XRP's going to, you know what I'm saying? XRP can the thing about XRP is XRP can hold $1 trillion on its own. Can be $1 trillion market cap on its own.
Yep.
On its own.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that would be $20. Yeah, that'd be a $20 XRP.
You know, so I don't know, man. It's just
crazy, right?
it's kind of crazy, low key.
Crazy, right?
But let us know what you guys think, man. We really honestly want to hear from you guys because you guys have been rocking with us. You guys have an understanding. You guys are not an average crypto investor. You guys truly know what you're talking about. So we really want to know what you guys think on the topic. What do you guys think of this subject? Write it down in the comment section down below. So let's dive into the first article we want to talk to you guys about. Has to do with stablecoins. We broke this story about the stablecoin that the SEC wanted to be the ones that kind of had their hands on it. They wanted to regulate it. But now apparently the SEC won't lead regulation for stablecoins. So that's kind of interesting to see that.
Yeah, they want Congress to do it.
I feel like they should just make up their mind, dude. Do you guys want to do it or you don't want them to do it? Like, what do you want to do?
Because the president released some type of stablecoin guideline strategy of what he wants to do. I haven't read it yet, but he released some guidelines. And basically, see, the United States President's Working Group, the PWG, they said that they released its long-anticipated report and policy recommendations on stablecoins. The document's main focus is prudential risks that payment stablecoins or those meant to maintain a stable value against a reference fiat currency could pose to users and financial stability. Basically, what they're trying to do is get us over to a stablecoin and getting the American people, for now, the American people used to using digital money. That's the main thing. They release a thing that says, hey, this is the type of things that we need to look out for in regards of scam or security issues, problems, and then the benefits of what a stablecoin can do, right? And we've been talking about that for a while, and it includes the SEC, the CFTC, and the Federal Reserve System, which we talked about, and the Treasury Department leading the group. And we've been saying that they want them all to work together. And the SEC was like, oh, we want to work on it ourselves. And then they start saying, oh, well, we need you guys to make laws for us then. Like, it's just back and forth.
It's annoying to me, honestly. It's like, make up your mind, bro. What do you want? Do you want the power? You don't.
Yeah, so it says industry participants likely see the SEC's push to take point. So that means like be point guard, be the facilitator, like take the lead. Just as another example of SEC overreach, they're overreaching in the cryptocurrency space and fear that the SEC will regulate stablecoins by enforcement rather than by rule. See how they're doing it? Because enforcement means like they're bullying.
You have to use it.
Yeah, they're bullying it rather than working with them and setting guidelines and rules.
Yeah.
So right now it says in the absence of legislation, stablecoins remain subject to the concurrent and potentially overlapping jurisdiction of a number of federal state regulatory regimes. This is why agreement among the relevant federal agencies who will take the lead in regulating stablecoins is important. So basically right now it's who is actually going to take charge of the regulation.
Who knows?
And I read another article. Brad Garlinghouse replied saying that this is not good because the SEC is proving that they're picking winners and losers, and then the government is just standing by. And the longer we go on without regulation, more and more scams are going to happen, more uncertainty is going to happen, and then innovation is going to keep getting stopped.
Yeah.
Great ideas aren't going to be able to be put on the table.
Yeah.
And then another thing someone said is that other countries are going to take advantage of it. Countries that don't have our problem of we gotta vote, we gotta buy, like, we gotta agree. Countries that, hey, what we say goes and does. They don't argue with anybody.
Right.
It's like the UK, they're already moving forward. They're already building one. The Digital Dollar Foundation, they're building one. That's what you said. The UK, for example, is one. They're already building. That's what their money is called, pounds.
Yeah, they call it pounds.
They're building their ecosystem for a digital economy. China is already doing it. Russia's doing it. Salvador is going to do it. The Latin America,
Africa is already started. Yep.
So the U.S. is over here bickering. Oh, who's going to lead it? It's like hot potato. They're playing hot potato. So, and that's what they're saying. Like, hey, you guys keep doing this, and then all these other countries are going to be way more advanced, and then the U.S. is going to have to learn from them.
Exactly.
But maybe the U.S. wants to see how they. I don't know. What if it's all just like, hey, hold everything back, hold it, because XRP can power this. XRP can be the one that neutralizes and powers everything in the U.S. and send money around quit instantly, and work behind the scenes, and then. Oh man, this is crazy.
I mean, one thing that the U.S. does really well is they see what works and then they just make it better. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of very, very smart and influential people that live in the United States of America. Not saying that there's not smart people anywhere else in the world. I'm just saying that when America wants something, they go and find it, they take it, and then they revamp it as if it was their idea. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone just believes like, oh yeah, so America started it. Because, it's America, you know what I mean?
Maybe,
so, I don't know.
Maybe they want to see other countries fail, succeed, and then piggyback off of that.
That might actually make a lot more sense. Now, I know you're not bullish Bitcoin, John. I know this. Everybody kind of knows this. But even JPMorgan seems like they're not super bullish on Bitcoin. They think that Ethereum is superior to Bitcoin.
That's what we've been saying.
I mean, we know that.
I like how they make the Ethereum token bigger. See? I'm the dog.
It is pretty cool. The U.S. mega bank JPMorgan laid out the main reasons why Ethereum has an edge over Bitcoin in this recent report. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. So I'm going to just keep going down, man. So
he's creating more FUD. Both are overvalued.
Yeah, I think JPMorgan wants to be able to buy. You know how like MicroStrategies has their Bitcoin backed by their ETFs. I feel like
he's smart, dude.
JPMorgan wants to do the same thing, but for Ethereum.
He's a fudder. He literally says that Bitcoin is actually only worth 35,000.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I mean,
he's like, that's what he thinks. But yeah, he says that Ethereum is less susceptible to environmental concerns due to its upcoming transition to proof of stake.
Yep, that's true.
Proof of stake, the more you stake, the more you make.
But I heard somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I heard somewhere that Bitcoin is 75% now renewable.
I haven't looked into that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Just let me know, fact check me. I'm perfectly fine. But that's what I heard. So that if that's the case, then that statement he just made is irrelevant. Because theoretically,
it says the rise in bond yields and the eventual normalization of monetary policy is putting downward pressure on Bitcoin as form of digital gold, in the same way high real yields have been putting downward pressure on traditional gold. So basically, he's saying staking and yielding it's better than holding Bitcoin as a store of value, because you can make more money staking and yield farming.
I mean, I feel like everybody knows that you'll potentially make more money with holding Ethereum than you would with Bitcoin.
Well, he's in it in general.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Even traditional gold.
Bitcoin, you can only truly 2x depending on how far it goes down. You know what I'm saying? But Ethereum, you could potentially 5x, maybe even 10x.
Yeah, but the fact that you can yield and stake it.
That's true.
That's like true. You would make more money staking and yielding it than holding Bitcoin or gold and just, it's a store of value. That's what he's saying. He's saying that there's pressure on it because our monetary system is changing.
Yeah, you
can make more money staking, and you can make more money putting money into liquidity pools and yielding and all that stuff, lending your money out, than just leaving it in Bitcoin as a store of value. Right. That's what he's saying. That's why the pressure on Bitcoin is because Ethereum has the ability to price appreciate as well as stake it, as well as use the token for its ecosystem. That's way more benefits of holding Ethereum to make money than just holding Bitcoin. That's what that little thing says. He's like, Bitcoin is just, it's even buying gold is useless. He says, he's like, you can make more money with the way the economy is heading towards.
Yeah,
even buying gold is like dumb. That's what I take from it.
It's interesting. I mean, JPMorgan, you already know they want to make their own crypto, whatever that is. JP Coin.
They did. Cardano helped build it.
Or
you know
whatever. That? I did not know that.
Cardano helped build the JPM
coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has something to do with Peter Thiel too.
I didn't know that.
I remember I looked it up a while ago.
Cardano.
Yeah, Cardano. Yeah.
Cardano. What is that? KDA ticker.
Yeah, KDA. That's what.
KDA.
Yeah, it says right here. Former JPMorgan. This is back in May of 2021. Former JPMorgan heads to launch Cardano blockchain. So they helped build the JPM coin. Cardano is a hybrid blockchain led by two former leads from JPMorgan's blockchain arm.
Okay, that's pretty dope. I didn't know that. Maybe you guys didn't know that either. That's pretty cool. Any more on that subject, or should we move on to the comments? All right,
pretty dope, huh?
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope, man. Let's move on to the comments, guys. You guys had some questions. Let me just see which one. All right, this one's the first one, I guess. So shout out to Fifth Dimension Crypto. He said, curious on what's some great projects that's connected to Avalanche anyone can recommend. Now, the biggest one right now, man, I would go ahead and say would be Time.
Yeah, I bought more Time today.
Time is the one that a lot of eyes are on. Well, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Not a lot of eyes are on it, but it has a pretty good passive income. Like if you invest in it, you get pretty good passive income depending on how much you invest in it. If you were to kind of figure out if you're going to stake or hold something long term, you got Trader Joe, you got Perfy, I think it is as well. And then we have, what's another one? You got Yield Yak, which is like a auto compounder. You got Snowball, I believe. We even have, because I'm heavy in the AVAX ecosystem right now, man. So
I like it. I've been like pointing at this thing because I was like, the Cardano was built by two people that helped build the JPM blockchain.
Oh, okay.
That's the correction.
Got it. So,
sorry.
No worries.
No, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No.
But yeah, I knew that they were like conjoined.
Conjoined together.
Yeah.
So we got Joe, we got Yieldiak, we got Snowball, we have Time for sure. We got Ben Key as well. And then what is another one?
It's a
I
lot.
think that might be it as far.
Is there like a website that they can go to and look up all the stuff? Where's that?
Oh, we
one
got
that you
Lydia
have?
Finance as well.
Where's that website that you have?
Well, that's for just yield farming. That has nothing to do with that's for
That's
like
on Avalanche Network, isn't it?
degen yield. Yeah, but they're not something that you're gonna put your money into like long term. They'll basically go to zero. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you understand degen yield farming, then that website I think it's rugdoc.io will kind of help you with that. But so yeah, hopefully that answers your question, man, about the AVAX ecosystem. Now Nico, he had a question, and I'm gonna let John go ahead and do that one first. So he says, is it still good to invest into LCX right now? If so, what is a good amount? I'm still a beginner with all of this. I'm holding 5 quant and would like to buy more crypto. So John, can you help out Nico real quick and kind of give him a understanding of?
Yeah, I think I
what's
replied
going on?
back, but I'm gonna put on air. It's like, yes, I think it's still a good investment. I'm literally, with personally my CRO that I sold, I put half of it into time so I can make some passive income on it and whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other half is parked in USDT. And right now I'm literally debating on LCX, VXV, Cardano. I think I wrote out VXV right now because I had just bought the dip at $6. So that's like, why my dog cost is even higher now. So I bought the dip. So now it's Cardano or LCX, increasing my position in Cardano or increasing my position in LCX. LCX, obviously 33 cents, great pickup. If you have over a couple $100, you can get a lot, like a couple thousand. And its new all-time high is $63. You're halfway there. So buying in right now, getting back to all-time high, you're going to double your money instantly like that.
Yeah.
And we already know LCX is going to be worth, $3 to $5, $10 at like a couple $1 billion. It's only at 200 million right now, $232 million market cap. That's nothing. So imagine at $1 billion market cap, that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's a 5. That's a what, 5x pretty much.
Yeah, I believe so.
So if you just do simple math, if you do 34 cents times 5, that's $1.70 already right there, right at a $1 billion market cap.
Yep.
Theoretically, like roughly. So it's like $2 almost. So getting to $10 billion market cap it'd be $8 billion would be $10 LCX. But I've seen mana pump from $1 billion to $7 billion over in like a few days, and that's just off of metaverse hype. So I really like LCX. I personally think having at least 5,000 LCX, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, is entertainment purposes, is a good position to hold. Obviously, you want 10,000. 10,000. And my rule is if it's a crypto that's under $1 billion, if you have 1,000, you're okay, make some money. But you have over 10,000, you make good money. So like 1,000, you'll make about. So think about it like this: you have under $1 billion tokens, you have 1,000 tokens that you own, you'll make up to about 10K if it hits $100, right? But if you have 10,000, you'll make 6 figures.
Right.
Is that right? Is that math right?
I think
Let me
so.
double check. So $10 times 1,000.
It's too early to do math.
Oh
right now.
shoot! Damn, I was way off. This is more positive. So if you have 1,000 tokens, and it hits, and the tokenomics is under $1 billion, and this is the rule of thumb here: under $1 billion, you look at Chainlink. Chainlink hit an all-time high of $50 with $1 billion supply. So you know that cryptos that have $1 billion, this is rule of thumb, billion total in supply, it can hit $50 because of the tokenomics. It can hit 50. It can hit it without, and that's before mass adoption. It's hit it before mass adoption. So you know with mass adoption, it can go past $50 to over $100. So without mass adoption, a token that has a crypto that has $1 billion tokens hit $50, even without any eyes on it a couple years ago or whenever it was, then you're good to go. So having 1,000 of those tokens, it hits $10, you have 10K. It hits $100, I think at that point you have 100K. So
Yes.
then if it hits 100, if you have 10,000 tokens at $10, you have 100K.
Yep.
And if it's $100, you have $1 million.
Facts.
So that's why I like tokens that have $1 billion or less, because that's my rule of thumb. It's very simple. And this is all just literally financial. This is all like price appreciation talk. And LCX can hit $10 for sure. Can it hit 100? I think so. People say it can hit BNB numbers. But if you think that it can hit $100 and you get to 10,000, you're a millionaire. Because if it hits $100, you're a millionaire. If you have 1,000, you'll have 6 figures at $100. But either way, at $10 with 1,000, you have $10,000.
Yeah. It's
Pretty amazing.
for me, man. For the LCX thing,
Get 1,000. Just get 1,000.
I think it's
To
a, you know,
10,000.
still a
1,000
good
to
buy. You know what I'm saying? It seems you said that you're a beginner. My advice to you is not to chase certain tokens in the sense of because they're pumping or someone's talking about them. I feel like you should kind of learn about tokenomics first, learn, you know, the strategies that John was just talking about, the rule of thumb that he had. That takes time to learn, you know what I'm saying? And it's a philosophy that you kind of have to understand on your own. I know that's probably not the answer that you wanted. But for me personally, like I started let me give you like a backstory on me. I recently started yield farming and degen farming, right, on the Avalanche network. I'm diving heavy into it, but all these different farms and all this different stuff, it was so foreign to me, man. And I've been in crypto for probably a little less than a year. So I have a good understanding of what crypto is and how it accumulates and things of that nature, market cap, price appreciation, all that stuff. I understand it pretty well. But when I got into degen farming, it was like I didn't know anything. So my advice to you would be to kind of learn, especially if you're super new. A great place to do that. Honestly, it's going to sound like shilling, but our public Discord allows, you know, for you to answer questions that people will have answers to that can really help you out. You know, our Twitter and our Instagram and TikToks are.
He said answer questions to have answers.
Well, yeah.
Even say ask questions.
Ask
That's kind of
questions
funny.
to have answers. But honestly, man, that's just one of the key advices that I would give. Like I said before, I apologize. It's probably not the answer that you wanted, but you know.
Hey, better me pointing out than somebody in the comments.
Let up, that's fine.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but since you're a beginner, I know I threw a lot. We threw a lot at you. Well, I know I did. I threw a lot of words at you, numbers at you. But hey, man, keep it very simple. Yes, it's a good time to invest, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Need at least 1,000 up to 10,000. Accumulate at least 1,000 and get to 10,000. You'll be straight. I think. Not financial advice though.
All right, Nico. Hopefully that helped you out, brother. All right, next one is going to be the homie.
Oh, we had him last time.
Mateus, yeah. He said, the thing that you guys talked about happened to me 2 times this year. I used to have CVX and AGIX. I'm not sure what those are.
Me neither.
But okay. Right after I sold them, they started to pump hard. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'll hold my coins until I make solid money. What do you think about this, John?
Yeah, I think if you're in a crypto, you're never wrong if you sell when it's pumping and you're profiting. So you never lose. You only lose when you sell and it's red.
Right.
Okay. Regardless, you have to look at when you bought in, right? So these you probably bought in. I don't know what happened. You probably bought in and you maybe profited a little bit, right? Or you may have been losing money. Either one. Right? Either one. You either profited, you made a 2x or you're up 3x. And then you sold. And then when you sold, it went up another 2, 3, 4, 5x. So that it can happen even if you profit. It can happen if you're obviously consolidating and you're like, all right, this thing's not doing anything. Yeah, I'm going to take a loss on this and just move into something else and make it back with another project. Whatever, right? There's so many different variables. So that in a sense is inevitable. It's going to happen. Like with CRO, when we sold it today, there's a chance it can still hit 50, 60 cents. But you have to be okay with that because I was like, all right, well, I'm up enough to where I'm like, hey, this is actually going to be enough for me to be happy and do something else with it. And I don't look back. I sold it and I don't look back because I don't love the project. I'm not married to CRO, right?
Yeah.
If it's like VXV, even if it's pumping, nope, not touching it, you know? And unless I have my plan, VXV, I'm not selling minimum $50. Minimum $50, 100. That's for me personally. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm not touching a dime until at least past $50. So that's what you need to do with your crypto. You have to really know what your crypto you're holding and like it. Sierra, I obviously liked it, but I didn't love it. So I was like, okay, I was just like trying to figure out when to sell it, time it, and then I said, you know what? We agreed, like, hey, let's just get rid of it. We're already up big. We're gonna regret it if it starts dipping down again. We're not losing though at this point. You only lose if you sell it and you go and you put it back in the real world and you go do something with it and it's gone forever and then it's gone.
Right.
or whatever, right? You
Yeah.
gotta reimburse it back into crypto, make more children with your crypto. But yeah, I think that you can hold your coins and make solid money, yes. But at some point, don't fall in love with them. Actually, if you really, really love them, then yes, it's okay. But if you don't love them and you're profiting, don't feel bad about it. Move on, and then make sure you know what crypto you're going to move into next, or which project you're going to move into next.
Yeah, I mean, I agree everything that John said. I'm gonna piggyback a little bit off of it. My whole thing is we can never time the top. Nobody has a crystal ball. No one's gonna be like, oh yeah, CRO, yep, hit the top today. It's not gonna go any higher than that. And then the next day shoots up to 50 cents, shoots up to 60 cents. You have to be okay with your plan. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody doesn't have to have a strict plan like, oh, once it hits this point, I'm going to sell. Like, not everyone's that calculated. They don't want to do that. Like, we brought Dante on the show, and we were talking about, exit strategies and things of that nature. And he was like, yeah, dude, I mean, I play by ear. I don't have a set number where I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this at this time and blah, blah, blah. And I was on the side of like, I do all of that, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's what you have to do. That's just what I do. But going to your point about holding your coins that make solid money, it goes back to John's point of don't marry tokens, man. If you're up, whether it's a 2x, 5x, 10x, if the project potentially can go higher and you think that is super undervalued, then just take your initial investment out and play around with that, and then just leave a moon bag for if it does continue to go up. But if you believe that you could allocate those funds to something else and it would be a lot better for you, then go ahead and do it. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no like one size fit all type shoe. You know what I'm saying? If you feel comfortable doing it, then do it. Now it does help if you have someone in your corner that kind of understands it, but at the end of the day, it's your money, so you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself and be okay with it eternally. It's just my opinion. So as far as the holding long term, sure. Some projects you're just gonna hold long term, but just don't get too caught up in that sense. So hopefully that helps you out, man.
Let's go, family.
Do we have a tweet? I think we did have a tweet.
We had 3 questions, didn't we?
That was the third one. That was the last
3
one.
already? Wow.
That was 3.
You guys send more questions, baby. Fridays. I think throughout the week, we'll just pick them. I think I'm going to go through all the comments again. And then this is like a quick, whoever's still watching this should still be watching. They're 37 minutes. Leave comments throughout the week, ask questions, and then, we'll pin them. And then, those are the questions we'll probably use in the show. We'll just pick them randomly.
Yeah. Now to end the show, we want to leave you guys with this tweet. Just kind of have a conversation about it. So shout out to Infosteen. I believe that's how you say your name. He says, there's only been 3 times in my entire experience in crypto investing that I sat back and had my mind blown. The first was when I discovered ALBT, Albert, and read their white paper. The second was when I found Quant, and the third was VXV. Gut feeling is that potentially there will be a 4th and a 5th in the next 3 to 4 months. I can almost smell it. I don't know what it will be, but the characteristics are usually the same. Disruptive, first mover.
Dang, that first mover one is the one that got me when I read this.
Yeah.
Applicable to multiple industries.
There are 5 projects, that I think are going to be great in their own right. So HOM, I believe is OM, right?
Yeah, OM.
Olympic DAO, which is Time Wonderland is a fork
Klima
of
and all them, yeah.
OM. Then you got Strong. A lot of people are talking about Strong.
I like Strong. You just need a lot of it.
I haven't looked into it. I'm going to be honest with you.
What? The nodes. People are fucking. You gotta buy 10 Strong, and you set up the nodes.
Expensive, isn't
and then,
it?
Yeah, and then it's like 10 grand, and then you're making a lot of money though.
Yeah. So some more passive income with Strong. We got Usos.
Yeah, UOs.
Yeah.
What do you say though?
We've heard about UOs. The closest one to being in that mind-blowing category for me.
Oh yeah, he thinks Strong is mind blowing. Yeah.
Usos we know about. I believe it's in the gaming industry as well. AVAX.
Avalanche.
I obviously love AVAX and Avalanche.
And never heard of Pre.
And then Pre, I'm not sure what that is. So maybe you guys want to check that out. But I'm not sure what Pre is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I agree. He says that there's gonna be a 4th or 5th because the first 3 are what.
Because first year Albert Quant
and that's literally think about it. So if you go on Twitter and you're on Twitter and you're on crypto Twitter, you notice the trends of what people talk about. Obviously, there's XRP army section. You can literally get lost in XRP army, and then everyone's just talking about XRP prices. There's a Bitcoin section. Everyone's talking about Bitcoin. There's Ethereum. Everyone's talking about Ethereum. Solana's kind of small. Cardano's kind of small. They're there though. They're hefty, but they're small. There's Happy. There's like crypto communities out there. Which communities blew up and just took over crypto Twitter, in my opinion? When originally it was QUANT, XRP, and then what happened?
Albert.
HBAR is strong too.
and
HBAR has a really strong community too. And then I see, I'm noticing Avalanche does too.
Yeah.
But which
Huge.
one just boom on the scene just took off? And everyone's talking about it. Everyone's, oh my God. QUANT, Lines Block, VXV.
Facts.
Those three, the Trinity, they call it, came on the scene and just disrupted everything, and everyone was buying in. Everyone was like, yeah, and then QUANT blew up, VXV blew up, Alliance Block a little bit blew up, but then people still think potentially long-term it's great. But those three disrupted. They're applicable to a lot of any different industries. They're making moves. Those three were like whoa, these things came in out of nowhere. And a lot of people moved their bags around to buy those.
Yeah.
So that's what he's saying. What are the next two? He said there's gonna be a couple more that do that, where just come on the scene. Everyone those cryptos are must have in your portfolios. Basically, that's what they're saying, and I agree. Those are must haves in your portfolio. You're gonna build a portfolio. You gotta have some QUANT. You gotta have some VXV. You gotta have some Albert token. You got to. And then now SCX is starting to get on that category as the first regulatory exchange that's listed on Coinbase and all that stuff. So LCX is getting on that list too. You see, Happy's coming around the corner, but it's not that strong. But that's what I'm saying. I love that. And the first mover thing is where it's critical right there. The first mover hasn't had a parabolic run. All these have had parabolic run except Albert. Alliance Block hasn't had it yet, right?
Yeah. It
had a little run, but it hasn't had a parabolic run yet. VXV already had its from it's like $1 to $20. QUANT had its obviously from under $70, $50, $40, all the way to $300, $400.
$400. Almost.
You know what I'm saying? So Alliance Block, and then there's gonna be 2, 4, 5. He said the fourth or fifth one's coming to where people are going, okay, I must have these in my portfolio. And then we're already looking at that's what my double run is done. But yeah, I love that first mover thing. The first mover thing is like, okay, it's out there somewhere. That crypto, a couple of those cryptos are out there somewhere where they're still under the radar, under $1, under 50 cents. We don't know. Great tokenomics comes on the scene, under 1 billion tokens, has like 400 million tokens, 300 million tokens, is powerful, going to change the world. And then all of a sudden people have been sleeping about this one. And then they, you know what I mean? That's what I like about it.
That kind of goes back to the point of like FOMO. A lot of people fear FOMO, like, oh damn, I'm missing out. But there always will be a next 2 or 3 that maybe potentially will come out in the next couple of months.
Though. Well, I feel like there's 2 levels of FOMO.
If you can get in though before, there's
2 levels of FOMO.
There is 2 levels of FOMO. There's FOMO when you're buying the top at like a $20 VXV, and then there's FOMO if you see a trend that VXV broke out from, and then you start to see it kind of go up. Then that's a little different because then you're gonna ride the wave. But buying the top FOMO is bad.
There's the 2 FOMOs I think is the smart crypto investor FOMO. The ones that are actually in crypto, and then the regular average Joe FOMO. Those are 2 FOMOs. The
like
first, it's
FOMO?
Okay to FOMO when other crypto investors are FOMOing in. The real crypto investors, that's okay. You got to get in before the average Joe FOMO comes in.
Yeah,
that's the difference. There's think about it. There's the FOMO where there's the community talking about it, the Discords are popping, the Reddits are popping, the tweets are popping, the YouTube, and then that's when you kind of say, all right, I'm gonna buy in. That's okay. That FOMO, in my opinion, is okay because it's amongst people that are thinking like you. But then once it gets to that next level of the average Joe FOMO, I wouldn't say that's the sheep FOMO, because the sheep FOMO people don't even probably know how to use MetaMask, okay, or Trust Wallet. They just want to buy it on an exchange. They want to buy it on Robinhood. They want to buy it on Coinbase. Yeah. That's the third level of FOMO. Don't even worry. We don't worry about that type of FOMO. We want to get in before the first
when you start taking profits.
Yeah, we want to get in before that second FOMO. You're taking a risk right there, because it depends on that project being at that level of, you know what I'm saying, full mass adoption. And most likely, most of these aren't unless it's a meme coin. But if you can scale it back, you got to get in right before the person that's above an average crypto investor, the friend of the crypto investor that knows.
Buy the rumor, sell the news type, basically, is what you're saying.
I guess.
Yeah. But I mean,
I
that's
guess.
that's kind of what I got from it. Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Is it really?
Technically,
I mean,
yeah, because
it's
you're
not
buying
news, though. It's
you're
just-
buying the rumor and then you're FOMOing in.
It's like VXV. When we mentioned VXV on the show, who bought in? People who watch the show, people who actually watch crypto, that learn crypto, that respect the crypto space, that actually care about crypto.
Right.
They'll buy in. They're good. But who were the ones that were hurt? The ones that bought in when it did what? $16.
Yep.
No, that's when you don't want to buy in.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
FOMO,
that
yeah.
second FOMO wave, but that's not sheep FOMO.
No.
That's before the sheep FOMO. That regular FOMO is just the average crypto investor. Says, oh, I'm a crypto investor, but they're not really crypto investors. They're just saying they are. They probably have like 2 cryptos in their portfolio, right? And then we got in before it was being talked about, and it was starting getting talked about.
Yeah.
That whole little area from $1 all the way to like $6, and then once it hit $6, $7, past $10, now I recommend not buying in because look at where you are now. $8. You can buy it under $10 now.
Facts, man.
It's crazy.
Facts.
It's crazy because it is. You're looking hindsight 2020, but just learn from history. Learn from history. That's all you gotta do. Just learn from history. That's what I do. I just look at this. It's all you gotta do.
I mean,
That's all you gotta do.
it's really not.
Cardano's doing it right now.
It's really not rocket science, guys, but it has to do with your own tuition. You have to believe the stuff that you talk every day. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we talk and speak the way we do is because we believe in these projects. We do this every day. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're just like, oh, la 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 la. What are we going to talk about today? Oh, this crypto. We're in a crypto all day. If you look at our chat logs, he would just be like, hey, bro, did you look at this one? Do you see this one? Oh, this one's doing this. Oh, this news came out. You know what I'm saying? We live this stuff. So you have to grow that gut feeling for yourself, man. You can't allow for someone else to do it for you. Now you can have influence, obviously, but at the end of the day, make your own decisions and understand what you're really putting your money into. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys found some value, man.
Get your bread up.
It's Friday, so you know what I'm saying.
Go hustle this weekend, man. Go make some money and buy some of these beautiful dips, man. I mean, there's a lot of things pumping, like KDA. I'm telling you guys right now, KDA is doing. Dante made an amazing video yesterday about KDA, and shout out to him. He's the one that put us on KDA, and I'm telling you, KDA is doing it right now as we speak. It was a $6 dip when we brought on the show. When I bought in, and I think at the show it was like $7. I think. When we did that,
probably.
whatever it is.
Not sure.
It's at $11 last time I checked. Probably higher, probably lower, whatever. It's $11. It's in that realm of, is it going to go past $20 here soon, or is it going to go on a little bit of a dip? People are starting, but based on history, people start seeing it go up from 6 to 11. That's a 2x. That's a double. People start believing. People start seeing, starting to get attention, starts getting spread. So, and then essentially buying and increasing your position in KDA right now is maybe not a bad thing because it can hit $20. It can hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get you some free profits. Pick the profits. Do it again on another crypto. But I'm just saying, KDA for me is the safest bet to make at least some, depending on how much money you got, you can make some money right now. That's my opinion, not financial advice, but that's why I'm really, because otherwise, if KDA wasn't in the picture, I'd be buying more LCX.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
right now, I'm like,
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what crypto's about, baby. That's
Yeah,
what we're
man.
here for.
Having fun, being around like-minded people, and enjoying your time in crypto, man. Crypto should not be stressful. It shouldn't be, oh God, I'm losing money. It's not. Crypto shouldn't be about that, guys. It should be fun. You should be in Discords, Telegram groups where your favorite crypto is going up, and you can talk to people like, yo, bro, Cardano's going up. Oh, and they're like, yeah, bro, how do you think it's gonna go? I don't know. It's going to the moon. Like, it's just a great feeling, guys, and we have that in our Discord. We have that amazing community around us. We're almost at 300 people inside the Discord right now, so definitely join it, man. It's definitely a cool place. It's the first link in the Beacons link. You click it, and you'll be able to get into the Discord. Follow us on all social medias: Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, TalkTick, whatever you want to call it. And then if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, anything like that, thank you guys so much for all the support you guys are doing over there. You guys are doing an amazing job, so thank you so much. If you haven't found us on YouTube yet, definitely subscribe to us, man. I mean, obviously you enjoy the content if you listen to us every single day.
Yes.
So venture over to the YouTube channel, see what it actually looks like, see the setup, see how what me and John look like. I don't know if that matters, but see the production that we're putting in, because you guys are really helping us.
I feel
out.
like the voice doesn't match the face. You know how some people have that effect?
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah,
Hey, Book of Eli we're gonna get ready for that Book of Eli era.
gonna be coming soon.
It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be the best time though, because just know when you make it out of that time, your life will change.
100%. So, like we said, it's Friday, so we probably won't see you guys tomorrow, but we will see you guys on Monday. All right.
Be
Take
safe,
care.
man. Be
God
safe
bless.
out there.
Be safe.
Make some
Definitely.
money. Make some money. Buy some crypto.
We'll see you guys on Monday.